Yo, what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here, how are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now. We're looking through the map. Feeling a lot better today. I'm in a good mood. We're going to get into Upland, see what's actually happening. We're going to jump onto Tycoon as well. And then I've got some notes together, so we're going to actually go through what I actually think. Instead of just moaning about stuff, we can get some maybe some kind of different ideas together, some solutions and different ways we can actually get this back to where we used to be with the property and other stuff as well. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode. Click that subscribe button if you're not already, follow the movement, like the videos, share the videos and follow them as much as possible. Thank you to everybody who watches and supports this channel, and let's get into the video. So this is a really good day as well. This video we're going to hear executive on Upland as well, so this has been a big milestone for myself over the last year and a half. So we're sitting at 9,991,000 right now, but if we actually go over to our Spark Tycoon account, you can see here we've got 11,262 UpX. So what we're actually going to do on this episode is go over to the Spark exchange, and then we'll actually go over and put that money over to Upland, hitting us over the 10 million UpX, and then we will hold off on upgrading until Spark Week, but hopefully there's a Spark Week this month, and then we can actually upgrade, get the 1.2 Spark as well, instead of upgrading now and just getting the 1 Spark. So we'll see what happens with that, and if there's another Spark Week as well. So we'll go over quickly right now, withdraw that money, and then 11,262, so basically get 9,654, so that'll get us up to 10 million and 1 UpX, so basically 1,000 UpX. So that'll be cool to actually see once this actually goes over. So it'll probably take about 5-10 minutes to actually get the account up, and then we just plan to basically build more nodes and other stuff as well. So if you can see over here on the dashboard, we've got up to 8 lumber mills, 7 ore mines and 31 windmills right now, and then we plan to keep selling and keep on building and growing, and then on payday we plan to get a few more nodes online as well, and then just kind of grow them out. I've still got 6 node slots open that I can actually build on, but right now if you look at the market, the prices are starting to go down a little bit. So what we might do now is actually start to build on those structures that we've already got, and then instead of selling our resources on the market once the price is down like it is now, we'll just continue to build. And we've got another structure what's nearly finished as well. So we've got 6 node slots empty right now what we can build on, and then another 6 slots will be finished with the apartment in, I think it's like 28 days, something like that left on it. Let's actually have a quick look. Actually, I forgot, this is actually a better way now. You can actually see, if you go to Spark Rental, My Rented Spark, and then you can see all your properties. You can see how long's left. So it's 26 days 14 hours left on that one, so that'll be really cool. We'll get the 1.28 Spark back, plus we'll get that 1.2 Spark for upgrading as well. So we will chuck on the Discord for Granada Hills, the link in the description. We will start doing a Spark train and giving away like 1 Spark for a week for a player, like what wins on the wheel kind of thing. Everybody what's a resident in Granada Hills can enter in that, and we'll start getting some of these structures built as well. Hopefully the racetrack's online soon as well, so we can actually start really building and growing on that. So Granada Hills is going well. You can see now we're at 2,241 properties. That's going down nicely. All the markets are going up nicely. Floor of 5.2, so $5.20, 10,000 UpX floor. Just realised my boy actually on the Granada Hills Discord showed me that if I go over to the property search here, and then I actually go over to Los Angeles, and then Granada Hills, and then in Granada Hills, all I was doing is searching for UpX here, and then searching, and then when I went over to search, I went over to the sale price, and you can see here it shows the sale price is 11,500. So I always thought I was buying the floor, so I've bought the last 20-30 properties getting the floor up to 11,500, and then I've realised he actually showed me if you go on to sale price and then search it again, now you've actually got the real floor. So this is a real floor in Granada Hills, which is 10,000 UpX, which is no problem. We'll be able to buy this one today once that money's over, and then every single day we'll either get 2 properties, well, we can't get 1.5 properties, but we'll basically be able to get and second property, like every 2 days we'll be able to buy like 3 properties. Push this up, get this close to like, what is it, by the end of the weekend. Yeah, I think we can definitely get up to about 10,500, you know, give or take, and then next week we'll be able to push up even further. and then we'll just keep targeting this market as well, and then the higher we can get this, the more chance your properties will sell in Granada Hills as well. So yeah, we're just going to try and push back and give back to the community as well, everybody building in Granada Hills. We're up on the neighbourhood ratings now as well, so that's really cool to see. We've gone up 10 spaces or something as well, so now we're like 290th in in the whole of Upland, sorry, instead of 300th. So that's really cool, so congratulations to everybody what's actually helped build that as well. So yeah, going to jump on and actually talk about Upland and the property and stuff like I was talking about yesterday, well 2 days ago in the video as well, because I love Upland, I love the game, and I love how like far they've come with the game, and nothing's like been so like amazing to me in a game than being able to come on, like you're buying a property, that property is tied to the real world, like just with the monopoly side of it was amazing, and then you can also like sell for UpX, and then like, well, my mind was blown, you can actually like sell for dollars as well, and just that concept and that idea there is like, so it's not like I don't agree or believe in it at all, like I believe in their original foundation, like that core is like, that's the best idea in the world, so don't drift away from that. That's basically what I mean, like the property, even like just one developer working like on property side of stuff, and just maybe seeing a filter arrive, and like maybe then something else, and just that kind of knowing that you're still developing and working on the property side of stuff, so it doesn't have to be this massive kind of like upgrade with loads of different like coding and back-end stuff. Maybe it's something as simple as like filters, menus, that kind of idea. I've even put down here like structure utility, so like being able to rent it out and upgrade your structures. You know, maybe you have to spend more spark to upgrade it, like to get a little bit more kind of out the property, or maybe it has one more living quarter in it, or loads of different ways, you know, strong market, so lower the unminted properties. So this is what I mean by here. You can see there's 290,000 properties right now. Upland's got a 14.7% yield roughly, like give or take what you make now on the game, but if this number goes down, that basically pushes more people to the secondary market anyway. We can make about 4.5 to 5% on our 14.7%, so every 150,000 we make on Upland through the yield right now a month, we're making roughly about 50,000 in property sales. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but I strongly believe the lower this goes down, the better it is for players what have already got property, and then for new players coming in the game as well, because it's all about supply and demand. If there's too much supply and not enough demand, right now we're about 40 to 50,000 players realistically. So if we get this number down, we'll be able to see more like kind of sales on the secondary market. I'm getting about a third of what the yield provides right now, so this could be a way that like you don't even have to have like the yield anymore. Like if you can create enough value and the players can actually earn off that as well. I know you've got layer 2 and other games where you can make income, so like there's so many positive things as well. This isn't like it's not gonna happen. This is like, so like there's so many good ways that this is gonna happen. Like just don't forget about the property. I really do believe if this number goes down, we can actually see a lot more sales on the secondary market, a lot more drive to these properties as well. And then like you've got all this Stockton already now as well, and Trenton, so if you've got properties or cities now for FSA players, you can start to like watch LA like mint out, and you can start to watch all these other areas like mint out in the game of Upland as well, because you don't really need to keep as many properties open. I'm not saying like don't have any properties and like players can't get into different cities, but maybe like we can get this down to like really like close to 200,000, and then just like with the new cities where you have to go for private transport, you know, maybe it's 10,000 properties, and then maybe like once this number gets down to, so this goes up to like 310,000, maybe we wait till it gets back down to 280 next time, and then it goes up to like 290 again, and then we bring it down to 260, that kind of idea. So it's not like we're not releasing cities and stuff, or, you know, it's very like, I know there's kind of like a formula and a balance to when those cities come out to keep players driving in that way. You don't want to try and like fix property and then end up making something worse in the city releases and stuff, so totally understand that. But like last summer in the UpX earnings and stuff as well, so like last year I was playing like every single night to try and buy and sell property, like that buzz, that drive. I was on Upland for like 4 to 6 hours a night, just trying to like get the properties at the right price, because there was a reason, like there was a reason to put that much effort in, because you could get that much return out of it. So it doesn't have to come from the yield, but like just different ways that we could actually earn away from that, like layer 2's one way, and also maybe like kind of a weekly or a monthly kind of like update, whether it's on one of our channels for like a broadcaster and like chat to the Upland staff and other stuff, or maybe it's even in the plaza or in the cafe, or maybe even on your YouTube live channel, just so like the players can talk and like questions can ask and stuff like that. I believe like everybody what I've talked to, all the comments and that, like everybody loves like the game and the concept, so like it's not like it's like we need to change anything at all. It's more like kind of just having this open conversation. Do you believe like Upland will grow over like a year, or do you believe it'll be like a 3-year plan? Do you believe like this 14.7% will last for like till the end of this season's, like these 6 seasons, or do you think it'll take 3 years or 5 years, or just kind of that idea where the plan is going for the next like 3 to 5 years? Kind of doesn't have to like give giveaways or like what Upland's going to release or stuff like that, but like what's kind of the thinking now behind like whether it's obviously that bigger like kind of management, or whether like kind of this, if there's like a manager what's releasing different stuff, like kind of what's just what's the idea, what's the plan? More community like with the votes and stuff, just more kind of like having like an open kind of conversation. Like X1's been so good as well, like kind of like that's just so like amazing with the communication and like kind of the messaging and reaching out and stuff as well, so I really appreciate that, X1. And then basically yeah, the boat, and then like the property buzz, like surprise us as well, like you know these surprise city releases are great, but maybe something as simple as like being able to like filter like a property, you know, like filter the jailed properties, or filter like kind of a property with a structure on it, or maybe like kind of just a really cool, like someone's put effort into like kind of a menu what's just got like everything on it, maybe like how many neighborhood stats, you know, like how many unminted properties in certain neighborhoods, like linked to the neighborhood ratings chart, and just like ways, even with the stuff you've already released, just like kind of version 2, version 3, so it doesn't have to be a massive like sparkler or this massive thing to change like the whole kind of game. I know that's coming and everything anyway, like it's not like change the plans, it's just like bring like the property side of it just as well, so it's kind of like just there still, like so there's something for the player base, because I see it like a tree, as I explained that with the Upland team and stuff, like the tree, like the branches on the tree is like all the totems and like everything like sparklet, and everything on the side, even spark, to like you need a structure to be able to like, but I guess spark, because obviously it'll be used for like transportation and other stuff in the future. But right now, like Upland is the concept and the idea and the way that I brought players into the game is like the tree trunk is the property, everything's tied to that property, so the stronger and the healthier that tree trunk is, the better like the branches, and like the more players will come off that, kind of like a motorway, like all these different kind of like avenues that players can go down, whether it's totems or the NFPLA or whatever, you know, like all these different stuff you can do, and like travel down these certain roads like FIFA, and just loads of different ways, but without the branch being strong, like nothing else can really strive. So I believe like the player base as well, if Upland 3x like the player base, whether it's through advertising or other stuff, or is that where Upland's planning to go? Is there like where's the plan, with like how's the user base growing right now compared to like advertising and marketing and stuff? Like is Upland in a good position? Is like 1,000 players coming in a week? Is like 10,000 players coming in a week? I don't care if it's 50, because then us as a community can come together and make that 100 and then 200, and we can all work together. Like we're literally, everyone's behind this game succeeding and being the best game ever. So yeah, looking forward to that. Talked about the player base, talked about that, basically ways to get the yield down so Upland doesn't have to pay out a yield as well. I just believe that's in more like upgrades and features to the actual game. Players are very clever how to make money in the game, especially with Tycoon and other stuff right now, but imagine if Tycoon just dropped out right now. It's kind of like it needs to be like a layer 1 kind of, I believe layer 2 games are amazing, but like the layer 1 utility needs to be there. So I believe like if everything else failed, like you still got Upland, you know, you still can make a living in Upland, you know, so like the property, like upgrades, all that kind of good stuff as well. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling and that, looking forward to it. Still plan to invest, still plan to grow this year, still plan to be on Upland forever, like see how far we can go as well. But like, I want Upland to succeed more than anything in the world. So when I kind of see like the community drifting off, and like, because what the path they're going down is so much harder than like maybe a few upgrades in property, but that upgrades will make the community, like, because everybody's looking at property, and so like just like little tweaks. It's more kind of like what's the word, like psychological thing as well. Like you see the changes in the menus and you see the upgrades, like when the globe came out, for instance. Like Upland was innovating, there was something new, this is fresh, this is like an aeroplane what's building as it goes, like exciting, like no one else is doing that. So yeah, only Upland done that, and no games made me feel like that. So that's why I believe in Upland. And like last year I believe like they surprised me, but now this year it's kind of like it's going like into other stuff to try and just like totems and monster trucks and this, whereas last year he was killing it, the year before like when Spark came out and all these big things. And I guess Sparklet will make me shut up but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes to Upland as well. So yeah, leave the video at that. Really looking forward to jumping on, pushing Granada Hill, seeing how far we can go with the channel as well. Thank you so much for all the support. Click that subscribe button if you're not already. Like, share these videos, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video, guys. Metaverse Melon, peace.